Welcome back, learners. So we had seen how to create a matrix in the session when I was discussing about list and matrices. We had also seen that matrix is a data type which is a two-dimensional data type having some rows and columns. Fine. So the same kind of whatever we had seen in mathematics, the same kind of matrix is this data type. Now in this guided practice session, let us see how to create a matrix in your R console and have a feel of this console, how it works and gives the output. Other functionalities also, whatever you can perform with a matrix, I would discuss here. Fine. So now consider that I am going to create a matrix called as M. So we had seen in the session that matrix could be created using a function matrix, and you can open a common brace. I say a vector can be given as input. Now I say that I am going to give a numeric vector here which is C of 1:6. So what does that 1:6 mean? It means I am going to start with 1 and end with 6. So there are going to be 6 values. What is the other attribute in it? So I say number of rows. I say n row is equal to 2. So what do? I say the matrix has to be created with 2 rows. Since it is 2 rows given here, I have 6 values in the vector. So how many columns? Obviously if it is 2 rows, the entire 6 has to be converted into 2 rows. You will have 3 columns there. Okay, so it is n row is equal to 2 I am giving. And there is another attribute by row. We have seen that this by row, when it is given as true, all the values will be arranged from in the row wise manner. If it is given as false, it will be arranged in column wise manner. Now let's see how it is printing. So now I say print matrix, it is created. So you can see it is arranged in row wise. So 2 rows and 3 columns you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. The same thing. If I say by row is equal to false, what it has to do? It has to fill the values in column wise. So let's try printing it again and check out. See, now you can see the difference. See, this matrix has 1, 2, 3, and here you can see 1, 2 is arranged in column wise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fine. So this is how you can create a matrix. Now how is it displaying when you print it? So you have comma 1. So it means it is not going to depict the row. This is going to depict the column. So I say first column, second column, third column. And in this case it is 1 comma null. Nothing is given. So which means it is going to depict a row. So 1 and 2. 2 rows here. Suppose I want to name these rows and columns. Very well, you can do it. So now I can say row names is equal to, and I say now 2 rows are there. Fine. So I can give some values in the vector. I can say row 1, then I can say row 2. So it is a character vector. So I have 2 rows. So I am naming with 2 names here. Now when I say column names, I have 3 columns in my matrix. So I can say column 1 comma column 2 comma column 3. Fine. Yes. So how do I represent these to be your matrix rows and column names? So how do I modify in my definition? So we had already created this, right? So this true part. Now what I can include here? So in this already we had the vector, we had number of rows, we had said by row is equal to true. Now I have to include some dimension. So how do I include the dimension? So I say dimension names is equal to, I can say list of row names comma column names. Okay, fine. So when I give this, automatically this matrix will get those names. See, you have got it. Okay, so this dimension dim names is an attribute which helps you to name your rows and columns in a matrix. So I have created 2 vectors here, row names and row column names, and that I have given using a list keyword. So you know what a list is. So the list keyword now here could be used for naming your matrix. You can find the difference. See, instead of saying 1 and 2, it is saying row 1, row 2. column 1, column 2 and column 3. Okay, so this is how you can create a matrix and work out. Suppose I want to retrieve a particular cell value. Suppose I say row 1 column 2 value I want. So how do I do it? I can just say here a square brace 1 comma 2. Fine. So now we have got, so which means first row second column value. Suppose I want one complete row to be displayed. So how do I display? So I say of 1 comma and I don't have any column value and I say. So you get the first row completely. Okay. If I want the same thing to be column, I'll remove the row and I give the column. Fine. So you have, see, column. So this is 3 and 6, that is row 1's value and row 2's value, column 3. That alone is printing. Okay, so this is how you can retrieve a value from a matrix which is already created. Okay, fine. So with respect to matrix, you can go for adding the values of a matrix and coming out with a newer matrix, that is allowed. Now suppose consider I am going to create another matrix here. Now I say matrix of C of, and it was having 1:6, right? So now here suppose I say 7:2, so you have to give here 6 values. Fine. So now I say 7:13. Okay, so I say n row is equal to 2 and by row equal to true. I'm not giving the dimension here. Okay, fine. So it is giving you a warning message. What is this warning? It is saying the data length here is 7. Let us try out 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, so it is 7. When I give here n rows equal to 2, and if I say 2, it means like the entire stuff has to be divided by 2. When I say the length of the matrix, the vector is 7, 7 divided by 2 is not a multiple of 2. So it is giving you error. So what I have to do? Either I have to make it 12 or I have to make it 14. Okay, so now that message, that error is lost. Fine. So now what I do, I am going to print this matrix and check. Yes, so you have got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fine. Yes, so in this case it should have been either 12 or it should have been 15. Is it 15? Yes, it is 15. It should have been 15. Fine. So now why I created this matrix again with 2 rows. Now if I have to go for adding these two matrices, suppose I say print n plus m. Fine. If I have to add these two values and get a newer matrix, now this will give you, so you can see previous one was 1. Okay, let us even try printing that m and check out. So see here, so it is 1 plus 7, 8, 4 plus 10, 14 it is giving. Fine. That is why I wanted to create the n matrix to be having only 2 rows. If I had 3 rows in my n matrix, you will get some error. Shall we check it? Yes, I'll check it. Now I say matrix O is equal to matrix of C of, suppose I say here some 13 to 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Fine. Then 19, 20, 21. So now suppose I say 21 here and I say n rows equal to 3. Fine. By default it will be arranged in rows. Okay, now let's see print out. Yes, so now you have 3 rows. Now if I say here print n plus o, see, you're getting error. What does this error mean? It is saying non-conformable arrays. What does this error mean? See your n matrix, how many rows you had in n matrix? In n matrix you had only 2 rows. You can check out here, only 2 rows. But in O matrix, how many rows we have? We have 3 rows. So since one matrix is having 3 rows, the other one is having 2 rows, that is why it is giving you this error, non-conformable arrays. So what do you understand from this error? So you can understand that you can go for any operation on matrix, a manipulation, or if you want to add the elements or subtract or divide or multiply, you can do. But the problem is both the matrix should be of same dimension. Fine, that you have to have in mind. So now if suppose now I say instead of n plus m, I want to say n minus n. So you can find out what it is giving. Fine. Yes. Similarly, you can go with multiplication. Similarly, you can go with division as well. So each and every corresponding row and column value will be subtracted, or you can go for divide or multiplication or addition. Fine. So this is allowed with your matrix. Only thing you have to have in mind is both the matrix should be of same dimension. Okay. Now hope you are clear with how to create a matrix and how you can name a matrix, also how you can go for manipulating the cells or the individual values of your rows and columns, and how you can perform operations on a matrix. Fine. Yes. So if you still have any doubts with regard to these matrices, very well, you can contact me on my mail ID. I'll be happy to respond to your queries.